Julian Pettifer reports on the mood of the army in Ulster. In contrast, on 2, The High Chaparral, the clash of character between Buck Cannon and Billy Blue, finally comes to a head. That's The Choice at 8 o'clock.
Now, Ask the Family. This programme is in black and white.
The Beresfords at 130 fought stoutly, but they lost, and there's no glossing over that fact. My sympathies to them. And this programme will be back at the same time next week. Until when, goodbye.
No, they're not there yet. This is a simulation of the Apollo 12 astronauts unloading the TV color camera as they will on the surface of the moon and erecting the umbrella antenna that will help beam down to Earth the live pictures of what Conrad and Bean will be doing on the surface of the Sea of Storms.
The Andy Williams Show is at 7:10, but now part 1 of this week's Z-Cars story, which is in black and white.
Come down to London town, watch the people there, rushing round and round with no time to spare. Look around for someone, try to run a living if you can. If you're strong, can't go wrong. Ba-da-ba-doo-da-da-da-ba-doo-da-da.
Take Three Girls, a new series of 12 plays in colour, begins tonight. Kate is played by Susan Jameson. Angela Durham plays Avril. And Victoria is played by Eliza Goddard. 3 young girls from different backgrounds and different circumstances, coming together in London to start a new life for themselves, but not without a struggle and second thoughts.
When are you moving in?
When I'm ready.
Take Three Girls, tonight at 9:10 in colour.
This is BBC One in colour.
The Andy Williams Show. With Andy's guest, Bob Newhart.
Panorama follows in a few moments.
A North London suburb in which there's a group medical practice. Scene of the new BBC One colour serial, The Doctors. The stars, the principals of the group practice. John Barry plays the senior partner, Dr. John Summers, and his colleagues are Richard Leach as Dr. Heyman and Dr. Liz McNeil, Justine Lord. Paul Massey.
My name is Tom Durham, lecturer in sociology at the London School of Economics, and in love with Dr. Elizabeth McNeil.
Irene Hamilton.
I'm Louise Heyman, Dr. Roger Heyman's wife.
Maureen O'Reilly plays
Leslie Baines, health visitor with the Scott Road group practice.
Pamela Duncan.
I'm Kathleen Groom, secretary of the group practice. I've been with Dr. Summers for 15 years now.
Linda Marshall plays
Molly Dolan. At the Scott Road group practice, I'm receptionist, coffee maker, and general factotum.
Alexandra Dane.
I'm Nella Summers. Dr. John Summers is my father, though I sometimes wonder if he remembers he's got a daughter at all.
And from the local hospital, Justice is
Bill Conrad. I'm Pediatric Registrar at Prince's.
This new twice-weekly colour serial begins on Wednesday at 6:45 on BBC One.
On BBC Two now, another Western story of the High Chaparral. On BBC One, for the first time in colour, Panorama.
In the first Panorama to go out in colour.
And that's all from Panorama this week. Good night.
On BBC Two now, Television Doctor. Tonight's programme takes up issues raised in viewers' letters. On BBC One, the news, followed by the first of a new series, Take Three Girls. This is BBC One. The time is just after 10 to 9.
He was 81. And that's all tonight from the newsroom. So from me, good night.
Apollo 12 touches down on the moon early on Wednesday morning. BBC One will have continuous colour coverage of man's second moon landing. The first signals from Apollo 12 as the lunar module is on its descent orbit will start at 3 minutes past 7 when the command module emerges from the rear side of the moon. In the BBC Space Studio, Cliff Mitchell-Moore, James Burke and Patrick Moore will be joined by astronaut scientist Curtis Michael. Men on the Moon starts at 7 o'clock on Wednesday morning on BBC One in colour.
And now the weather. Tonight there will be widespread frost in eastern and central districts. Tomorrow will be a little milder, and afternoon temperatures will range from 8 to 10 degrees centigrade, the upper 40s Fahrenheit in western areas, to 6 degrees centigrade, 43 degrees Fahrenheit in eastern England and eastern Scotland.
Tuesday's documentary tomorrow at 10 past 9 is Tokyo, the 51st volcano. It takes a look at this, the biggest and possibly ugliest city in the world. Its buildings, its industries, its young people, its entertainments, and its traditions.